Clean from Cameron, over the top to Lynch. Sees someone further afield, that is Sloane. And Heppel just stops him for the moment. Cameron just kept on running, takes a bounce, runs inside 50. Cameron looks for Tex, and the skipper is found. Tex last week almost had a huge Friday night, ended up with 2 goals, 5 shoulder to shoulder with Alex Rance for much of the night. This for the first of the afternoon. He's online early, round 20, Saturday at Etihad.
Working in a confined space, Edwards.
Really enjoyable to watch him play his trade. I know there's been a knock on him on his defensive work, but when he's going forward, he's really lively. Here's a chance for the Crows. Jenkins, a little fumble, time to get it again, and the composure to go searching and finding Eddie. Well, Eddie is done beautifully. He's had a big week, and he's started off well.
Fairly simple game plan that we're seeing operating now.
Goddard back upstairs now. That's a good mark by Jacobs, who gives it to Dangerfield. He can kick a goal in game 1, 4-9. Danger! Look out.
Extraordinary dominance from Jacobs. Walker, front spot, just knocked it away in the end. Knew he wasn't going to get hands on the football. Lions, cool bounce. Carlisle over the top. Stanton crashed into. Now a chance. Well, Pears just looked, fumbled. Corral couldn't quite get it away. Lynch grabs hold of the football. Arches his back. Gives it to Rory. And Rory goes home.
Needs to be careful with that. Danaher, big fly. Van Berlo waiting down. He's going to get it back off the hands of Laird. That's a clever kick into the middle of the ground. Central location. And, well, Myers has stepped over the mark, the umpire said.
Forced the turnover, put some pressure on.
So Jared Lyons, just the 1 goal this season so far. He's kicked 2 now, and he's got Adelaide out to an 8-point lead. Moment with that 3rd goal. Well done, Stanton. Carlisle, they worked that well. Goddard along the boundary line. This kick, a tough one. Van Berlo did well to get an arm in there on Heppel. Dangerfield, magnificent pickup. 1 grasp football. Eddie Betts from the goal square. He's got his 2nd. Danger, we'll put that one down to your name.
So crafty in the middle of the ground. Heppel, Hibbert, Steinberg, turnover. Here's Danger.
Pressure again by the Adelaide forwards, and that's going to be a high percentage shot now for Van Berlo. But
so the former skipper, who's been plagued by injuries, spent some time in the SNFL. He's looking for his 4th. The Crows have got 4 in a row.
Jacobs, well done, decisive again. Cameron, Dangerfield, Van Berlo going backwards to go forwards. Eddie might fly here. He did. Couldn't mark it. Back of the pack, Walker. Way too easy. They've got another one. That's his 2nd. And Adelaide, they've been dominant in this term. They've kicked the last 6. They lead it by 4 goals.
Or alone as the only player on Dangerfield in the goal square.
It's a tough call. I need time to think about it. Look out. Chance for Atkins. They've kicked 7 in a row. Lynch's kick, brilliant. Jenkins marks spot on. Chasing hard, but won't get him. The kick away. It's a long ball down towards the pocket. Eddie Betts couldn't mark, but he stopped the ball somehow. That was remarkable. Really good work. They're not dead yet. Eddie! Eddie's everywhere. 8 in a row.
Continues to get the footy and be influential. This time it's Walker. He tries to beat Carlisle, does initially. Little flick to Jenkins, not too bad. He keeps it in. Heppel takes him on. So too Steinberg. The strength of Jenkins. Does it finish with a goal for the Crows? It might. Betts moments ago. This time Cameron. 9 in a row.
Dangerfield and also Sloane. They've had 13 of Adelaide's 30 tackles between them this afternoon.
13 of 30.
13 of the 30 between the 2.
Remarkable numbers. Have a look at Brodie Smith running and bouncing and running away from Bagley.
Free kick downfield.
The skip, the hop, the goal. Adelaide right now have got Essendon in a terrible position. 48 points to lead.
Yeah, that is 88 years ago. That is almost unfathomable. Well done again. Lynch has had his hands on everything, and then the Sloane Ranger drives it long. Jenkins! So Jenkins, from the very top of the square, slightest of angles. He snuck it home, I think. Finally his first. It's a 54-point lead, and they've kicked 11 straight, the Crows.
Melcham's had much of a maligned season so far this year. He really needs to step up and show some leadership.
Well, Dangerfield within striking distance. This for a dozen! This is remarkable stuff at Etihad Stadium. The Crows are irresistible, and Essendon right now seem helpless.
So Eddie Betts signalling where he wants the ball. He says, I want Jenkins to go for the mark. That's a free kick. And Lynch will go back and shoot for Adelaide's 15th goal and a 10-goal lead. Should be his first goal of the game. And 24th for the season. So it's a 10-goal lead, and even 10 goals for the Adelaide Crows.
He hasn't looked like kicking a goal, really, Joe, this afternoon.
So knocked down Giles' way. It was taken by Thompson inside 50. Jenkins just paddling, almost could have marked, and ball on the deck. Knight it was. Pears was slow. Got him. Eddie's so dangerous. They're paddling, trying to keep it along. Back to Knight. Knight for a goal.
Could become a very healthy number, and given they started 0.1% behind the catch. Here's Rory Sloane on the left boot. Dead-eye Rory. 58 points the margin again. He had so little to work with. Brilliant stuff.
Got his handball away to Riley Knight. Atkins again, he missed the footy. Coming through Pears. Handball to Melksham. In trouble. McKay. The advantage is paid. And the sub kicks another one. 64 points the lead for Adelaide. Goddard, Pears. They're all running in support of each other. Zaharakis back to Edwards. Well, another little dance move, but not when Eddie's your partner. You can't take the partner on when it's Eddie Betts. Ball comes out the other way. Knight, Dangerfield might be held without. He did handball there. Dangerfield gives it a ride. It's off line, still in. Jenkins. Is it a goal? It is a goal. It had the distance. It's there. He's got 3. And the lead now out to...
Got it back to Hibbert. He can kick a second. Not quite. Runs into trouble. Got rid of the footy only just. And Sloane, whose old mate Danger, who can spot a man who's got plenty of time. Here's a chance. Riley Knight, bouncing ball, just came at him nicely. He's got Tex going back to space. Goes back to the skipper. That is perfect.
All the space closed down, and that was a really intelligent kick there underground by Dangerfield.
The skipper, he's got 3, and the Crows have got 20.
It's been a brilliant performance again here, and Jacobs, he's dominated and led the way again out of the middle. Here's Cameron, roved it beautifully, waltzes into goal. Now they've got 21, he's kicked 2, and they lead by 76 points.
And what they're doing without the ball, I mean, Rory Sloane himself has had 11 tackles of the team's 47. Just remarkable numbers. Lynch somehow had a break, and here they come again. Brodie Smith doesn't often miss a target. Long ball. Brodie Smith join in on the party. Well, desperate from hockey. He might have injured himself in doing that good work. McKay, Laird, Sloane from half-back, and here come the Crows again. Jumpers through the middle of the ground. This time Talia calling for it long and maybe in his direction. This time Jenkins just gets in front, couldn't quite take it. Lynch crumbing the ball. Lynch around the corner. Lynch a goal for the Crows. 23 now, and it's out to 88 points.
Well, there may be one thing he can do. Brown. Smith. Brodie Smith off half-back, the All-Australian. He's kicked a goal. He goes long down in the Jenkins direction. So easy. Could he give it to Eddie? He could have. He didn't. They got another goal. 24. It's 94 points now.
Well, the way
relentless.
they were set up, though, Hammer, early in the year by Philip Walsh, you know, and over the pre-season, it was all about, okay, they've got a good defensive structure that underpins the way they play, but they love to attack like we're seeing now.
And McKay streams through the middle. The kick to Jenkins, perfect. A1, ideal. So Jenkins for back-to-back goals. This for his third. And yep, we've got there. It's 100 points on a Saturday afternoon. The Crows in complete control.
Thompson, Lynch, clever, Dangerfield cruising past. Chose not to go that way. Can they increase the lead even more? Eddie Betts, the mark. Paid. And he's kicked 99 goals as an Adelaide Crow. So this for his 100th as an Adelaide player. Was there any doubt? Never. Eddie, he's kicked 5 and 100 as an Adelaide Crow. Summed it up, Tim.
Hasn't necessarily been an entertaining game if you're an Essendon fan, but if you're just a neutral fan or an Adelaide fan, I mean, it's been breathtaking attacking football played by the Adelaide Crows, and that's just an unbelievable. He doesn't understand it either. How can somebody kick that?
He will get on the plane tonight with a group of players that know they can kick a big tally. 13 goal scorers, 26 goals, an accurate and brilliant afternoon from Eddie Betts and from the team. And Eddie goes to Sauce, and Sauce, well, this has turned into sort of Harlem Globetrotter territory. Jacobs didn't want to take the mark. He tried to flick it on. In the end, he'll be kicking for goal. His first of the afternoon to make it. 14 goal scorers. Look at Eddie. How can you not love Eddie? One-handed from the boundary line. It's been outstanding stuff from Eddie. And Sauce now to kick his first. The margin now, 112.
And that will be it. It's a dark, dark day for Essendon. They've been thumped. 112 points. What will this mean? What are the ramifications? That bit we don't know. But Adelaide, they march on. 11 wins for the season. And maybe this was the best of them all.